Well, good evening, YouTube. Good evening, Rumble. And can you hear me? I don't know. Hold on a second. I think so. Okay. Well, good evening, everyone. How's your Thursday going? Hopefully good. And of course, for everyone in the U.S., happy 4th of July tomorrow. I am debating whether or not I should even bother with a stream because I figure people are going to be pretty busy. For this evening, though, I know we usually do Lotro on Thursdays, but since we're still setting up the new computer, I decided we should do something kind of fun and lighthearted. So for those of you on the Rumble side, you might recognize Bella and Ernest from the Omega Crafter Diaries. For those of you on the YouTube side, this would be your first introduction to the duo. So, say hello to Bella. She has been sent here by her corporation to help finish this in-development world that seems to be having some issues. So, not only does she have to finish it, she has to figure out what's going on. And of course, she didn't come alone. She has her trusty Grammy, Ernest. Say hello to Ernest. And yes, I did create him to look like my actual giant black fluffy part Maine Coon cat, Ernest. Ernest Hemingway to be exact. And she has obviously been busy. And she's got quite a number of crafting stations. She's got quite a number of city Grammys working for her. And what are we doing here? You have no wood. Oh, well, we can fix that. We can fix no wood. Give me just a moment. And poor Grammy sitting there going, I have nothing to work with. I have nothing to work with. Trust me. In a second, you will have something to work with. There. You have something to work with now. At any rate, before the stream, Miss Bella was incredibly busy making copper plates because apparently she can only make them. And now she has just enough to update her world to level 13. So let's see what happens. We have unlocked 3 more Grammys. We have unlocked Iron Mine. Yes. We have unlocked a mine boosting panel. We don't need that right now. Unlocked a bookshelf, a wooden table, a wooden chair, a bookshelf. Hold on. Let's see if we can make a bookshelf. Because our living room down here is looking a little barren. We could use something to make it look nicer down here. So, go to B, go to decorations. It's going to be under decorations. So we have a wooden table. Bookcase. And yes, we do have everything we need to make a bookcase. So we'll put that right there. Well, that looks very nice. I could have gotten it a little closer, so hit B, click on item, move item, hit escape. Nice. And of course, she already has a table. So if we go upstairs, there's her bed that we just got her. Come out here, here's her dining table right here. Now, we can replace the stools. So let's go ahead and get rid of the stools. And put her some proper dining chairs down, shall we? I don't think they're going to be the same color as this table. I don't care. There. I mean, technically, I could probably delete this table and put the new one in. Although, it's definitely not as nice looking, I think, as the other one. Alright, hold on. We're going to have to move all this stuff so it's not floating in midair. Put your cup there. Put your salad there. There we go. I still think the other table looked a little bit better, but we'll keep it. Now I have the iron ore, I need fabric made by obtaining and processing scraps of cloth, and 5 old ornaments. I only have one of those. So, everything looks good here. We can make, I think it's under crafting, except we don't have any iron node cores yet. So I guess we can't make it without that. We have so much copper right now. It's not even funny. It's funny because when we started, I had the hardest time getting the copper. Now I am overflowing with copper. I'm almost tempted to decommission those mines. I'll take that mushroom. Now, we have been exploring way out this way. There's some Halloween forest out here. And of course, I got a pretty bit fair way in that. Wow, words, I swear I can speak. And then discovered I did not have the materials to make a new portal, which kind of sucked. So this time, I made sure I had the materials I need. Apparently, I picked up some wood from somewhere. There. We should probably eat before we go out, because the Halloween forest is not exactly the safest place. I'm just saying. It kind of has progression like Valheim. In fact, some people have compared it to Valheim. I wouldn't exactly say it's a Valheim clone. There's a lot going on with this one that's very different from Valheim, like the automation. This one has more of a science fantasy theme. It's also what I would consider to be family friendly. So, you know, you got a group of people, maybe they want to try out. Oh, shoot! Try out a survival game for the first time. Maybe they've never tried one. They want something everyone can play. This would be a good one. Whoa! That white bear is going to get me killed. I just know it. Alright. We gotta help Ernest out here. Ah! Don't get hit by the bear! Don't get hit by the bear! Okay, we got the skeleton mage out of the way. Now just need to take care of this white bear. Ah! Nope. Ouch. Won't kill me. Okay, Ernest has got... Ah! Oh, I had his attention for a second. Got him. Okay. You okay, Ernest? Yeah, that was a rough fight. I agree. That was a very rough fight. Okay, how do we get up to that? Have some sort of ladder or something? Oh no. But way, way off in the distance there is another one of those lights. Guess we could try to get to it. Okay, this has a ramp up. I should have guessed. Huh. Well, another bear. Okay. We've turned the light on. We can see what we're doing now. We got 2 ghosts and a bear. Ernest is keeping the bear busy. At least until I started attacking the ghost, and then he came after the ghost instead. That bear stopped just short of actually hitting me. That was kind of funny. What's not funny is it's about to kill Ernest. Okay, got it. Whew. That was a rough fight, wasn't it, Ernest? Oh, get that. Another rye seed for the base. And you can start mining. More iron. We definitely need it. There's something off in the distance there. I think it's another one of those skeleton mages. No, it's a treant. And look, we got a ghost coming. Alright, there's another light that way. I wonder how far that way is. We got a lot of stuff in here. I'm kind of really enjoying exploring this area. A lot of neat stuff so far. The mobs are kind of neat. We're getting new food types. We've even found some pineapple. I've only found 2 pineapple though. I've definitely got to find more. Oh yeah, and we do have to watch out for things like poisonous plants. So that's a thing. Another skeletal mage there. There. Another light switched on. Now, come back here. We got some pumpkin heads coming. They're fun. They also don't climb very well, so they're incredibly slow. Come here. Nah, stop that. And there's one of them right there. And they kind of swarm. Whoop, excuse me, Carol. And everybody say hello to Miss Carol Hemingway. She is up on the desk with me right now. Because of course she is. She wants attention. There we go. There should be... Yep. Thought there was at least one ore over here. Oh. And Ernest found another one. Oh, thank you, Ernest. It's very handy to have him do that. He's a little bit faster at mining than I am. So, always helpful when I can get him to do that. Ooh, that hurt. Maybe I should be paying more attention. Heck are you? Oh, I think that's a tier, a 1-star treant. Okie dokie. We should be working on fully upgrading her current armor so she can maybe survive out here a little better, but haven't been doing that yet. So I see at least 2 more of those lights. The heck is that? Yeah, no. Not without better gear. Definitely not without better gear. I don't think that's the boss, but whatever he is, he looks like trouble. So we're just going to mark that off. We'll put a star because since I don't know exactly what that is, it might be the boss. We're not ready for that. We are nowhere near ready for that. We just started exploring this area. But, hey, we've seen it. So, whatever it is, there's another one nearby that we passed on the way. So where was that? That way. Oh shoot, there's all sorts, whatever that is. It's out in force at night. I'm not even sure I want to be messing with it. So I'm assuming that's this biome's version of the big mob. Because Endless Wilds had its own, it was the Stone Golem. Which I actually should be farming those. So, there's a cemetery over here with buku mobs. I am probably going to regret this. Yeah, I am. One of those mobs is a poisonous plant. Okay, that's one mob down. Okay, that's two down. Alright, got that. And don't assume these pumpkin heads are weak just because they're jack-o'-lantern-like. They're not. In fact, they're pretty tough. Alright. and got all that. And I think, no, that isn't the one I was looking at. That's another. Look at the cute little haunted house. Isn't it adorable? Is that everything in here? I think so. I think we cleared this out. Oh, I got another old ornament. Good. Oh, and some more emerald shards. Okay, it was over this way. And it does look like that one has another one of those giant creatures in it. Excuse me. What are you doing? Being rude. And we got more pumpkin heads coming. At least one. Like I said, they're not very good at climbing. Okay. I kind of hard to control a game when the cat's trying to help you. And she's being very, very less than helpful right now. And how far from... we're not very far from that portal at all. So, ooh, eat food now. Yeah, I would definitely say this is a fun little game to play with some friends or with the family. Maybe you want to introduce your close friends and family to survival games, but you don't want to do it with Valheim or Enshrouded or, for heaven's sake, Rust, you know? You want to ease them into it, and this is definitely a good game for it. And didn't I say they swarm? There's a second one coming up. So I would call pumpkinhead swarmers. They don't seem to have much of a ranged attack. They seem to be very melee focused. Unlike the skeletal mage, which is very much ranged focused. Oh, we got another pumpkin seed! Yay! Okay. Oh, 2 more pumpkin seeds. Perfect. The Grammy at base will love that. Because right now he's only got the 1. A little teeny tiny spot of meadow right here. No, this is Endless Wild. Sorry. Teeny tiny little spot of Endless Wild right in the middle of this. That's funny. Oh shoot, another bear. Run! Ouch! Okay, got the bear. Thank you. Thank you for your things. There's another treant over there. Now, if you get too far away from the lights you have already lit, as you can see, it gets kind of foggy. And the further away you get, the foggier it gets. I do like that mechanic. There we go. Got it. How many pumpkin seeds have I gotten? No, that's a tree seed. 3 pumpkin seeds. Now that down there is Endless Wilds. And that is a golem. Wonder what star it is. Or how many stars it has. Okay, it's just the one. So it looks like we've got we've come back around to the Endless Wilds. Yeah, we have. Because that's an Endless Wilds dungeon. So yeah, this is what the dungeons for the Endless Wilds look like. And of course now Ernest is going to try to get the copper, because he's programmed to do some mining. Although I may turn that off now. Because if I leave it on, we go in the dungeon, he tends to stop following. This is on the edge, the very edge of this. Looks like surrounded by, there's more black forest over that way. I think I am going to put down a portal right here. So we go to B, core, portal. Now I won't be able to use that until I connect it at base. And you can only have one portal from connected at a time. So I can put that down and then go back to base and then reconnect another one. You can dismantle them after a time. I have a couple I probably should go ahead and dismantle because I could use the cores again. But for now, I'm not worried about it. Alright, so here's a dungeon. Right off the bat, I'm finding luminescent stone and a carnivorous plant. Which not only bites, but likes to shoot fire. Oh shoot, oh shoot, oh shoot, oh shoot.
You're awesome!
Food! Food now! Food now! Dr. President Legend Buck Dandy says, Hey Bella, hey Miss Bella. Well, hello. Happy Thursday. And if you're in the US, happy 4th of July tomorrow. There. Got rid of those. Oh yeah, that's right. Baby goblins. Get rid of this. There. Alright. That's good. So we've cleared that.
You're awesome!
The game looks fun. It is a lot of fun. I've been having an absolute blast playing this. It's got a really cute aesthetic. It's actually pretty relaxing for a survival game, and happy 4th to you as well. Well, thank you. Excuse me. I usually don't see completely straight hallways, but I think we just came to the end of this one. Was there not a single door on either side? No, there wasn't. That part of the dungeon was just one big straight hallway. And no goblin chief yet. So we're still looking for the goblin chief. Copper, bug parts, fangs, buds, and a record disc. I'll put this wood away because I sure don't need it. Definitely don't need the tree seeds. Probably don't need the fangs either, but is there anything on this side? Okay, so there's a door to the left, a door to the right. We're going to follow Gus's rule and go left. And here is our room that usually has the Goblin Chief in it. There's a regular stone throwing goblin. Yep, here comes the Goblin Chief. And there goes the Goblin Chief. Goodbye. Take that. And okay, we need to put some junk up. What don't we need? Okay, we'll put the fangs and the feathers. That way we can get that stuff.
You're awesome!
Is this co-op survival dungeon crawler? It is a co-op survival crafting game. In fact, when we get back to the base, I'll show you the city Grammys that are working on the base. Inventory is full. Alright, we need to drop something else. Unless, I think I've already... Okay. Yeah, I've already maxed out bag space. Ooh, I can increase the glider speed. Oh, I want to increase this. Oh no, I need another. I need 6 points to do that. I can increase my max HP. That would probably be good. Alright, we'll do that. Attack increased by 6. I only have 2 points left, of course. Jump attack. Map reveal radius expanded. Alright, we'll go with the glider speed increase. I think we'll have to hold on to that last point. Now, for Ernest, he also has some points to spend. Because your Grammy gets his own bar. Oh, we can increase his arrow speed? No, we don't want to reset. We can increase his attack. We'll definitely want to do that. I don't really want to use that one yet. Buddy Grammy respawns taking 10 seconds faster. Okay, we'll do that, because if he gets knocked out, then he heals. So, if the battle's going badly enough for Grammy to get knocked out, him healing is probably a good thing, because that means I stay alive a little bit longer. Oh, what do I want to get rid of? The plant buds. There. And like I said, we do not need the copper, or else I would grab it. That's it? I went through all that trouble for that. Cheap. Cheap, cheap, cheap. I think with that, we're done exploring this dungeon.
You're awesome!
Is Ernest a pet of some sort? Ernest is your character's Grammy. In this case, I named him Ernest, and I made him look the way he did because he is based off my real life black Maine Coon, or part Maine Coon cat, who is named Ernest. But yeah, you can make your Grammy look like quite a number of things. And he will help you. He'll help you fight. He'll, you can open up his programming and you can have him do things like, he's got templates for chopping tree, mining ore, gathering stone, or fishing. Or you could create custom ones and have him do different things. Now, I'm not the greatest at the programming part. I will not claim to be. But I'm still learning. Now, with that done, I feel like... Oh, that's right, I did put a portal down here. So, I'm going to go to B. We want to get back to base fast. We'll put down a vortex. Now these don't last long, they last a few seconds. Just long enough for you to get through them into base. And then they disappear. So they're temporary portals. And here is base. Now I have something for you. You're going to be very happy. There you go. Now you can plant more than one pumpkin at a time. So I got this little guy here working on growing pumpkins. And he's actually been doing pretty good. I mean, I brought a couple of these home, but I'm already up to 32 of them, starting off with one lone seed. Let's see, what else do we have? Lots of things. How are you doing over here? Good. So, okay, that put most of that stuff away. Potion that restores stamina, potion that increases movement speed. And a lone rye seed. We'll go ahead and put right over there. And he's been doing amazingly well on only 3 rye seeds. This stuff needs to be put away upstairs. So here we are. Here's our city Grammys. And you could program them to do different tasks. So you have automation at your base. You just have to tinker with it and set it up. Of course, they do have templates. So, like, if I turn this one off, I don't want to turn this one off. Find one that's not doing anything at the moment. Here's one that's not doing anything. We'll turn it off. And this is a custom program that I did. This is actually a short one. So I have him mining ore, and then I have him picking up ore and putting it away. Like I said, that's a short one. Let me find one with a longer... Alright, here. This one I have mining stone. He will mine the stone at mine 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then he will pick up the stone that he mined from those 4 mines and put them away. And then he'll restart the process. So he's doing that, and I don't have to. Pretty handy. And speaking of mining, I know I learned something new under Build, Craft, Enhancement. Mine Boosting Panel. Panel that can store energy to increase the ore regeneration speed of mines within range. Oh, for heaven's sake, we definitely don't need to do that for the copper. But if I plonk down, where do I want to put the stone one? I think I would put it right over here. So we'll put that there. Oh look, it looks like actually looks like solar panels. So neat. There. So that's step 1. Step 2, that's not what I wanted to do. Thank you. I need to make an iron node core, which I need entirely too much iron to make, but hopefully it will make up for itself. I think that, oh, it is already full. Darn it. Like I said, we have loads and loads and loads and loads of copper. How long is this going to take? Oh, I'm sorry, I took over your thing, didn't I? I did. I took over his his station. Oops, sorry. Didn't mean to do that. Don't worry, I'll put it back to cut stone and a... Did you steal my thing? You did. There. Now it's back on cut stone. Where did he go with my thing? Can I have that? Thank you. Alright. Now he's back to doing what he's supposed to be doing, and I have my core. Now we want to build this. Doesn't look like much at the moment, but that will be our iron. And I actually will move this over there, because this is the box for the iron. And if you hear him, say hello to the one and the only Ernest Hemingway, who has heard his name multiple times and now has things to say. Hello, Ernest. Now, which one of you do I want? Oh, I have to fix that. Okay. This one. Alright, now, if you're mining at Iron Mine 1, mine ore from Iron Mine 1. Loop near Iron Mine 1. Pick up iron ore. Put it in iron ore chest. Restart process. Alright. And now he's running off to his new workstation, which probably isn't ready yet, but it's not. But we will put a light over here for him because good grief, it's dark. There we go. Oh, better. And now you have to fix yours. Stop. Okay. So I've kind of screwed this one up a little bit. Maybe not. And you can actually control. Hold on, let me see what yours looks. No, not yours. Where's the one that does the... That one's nice. Alright, so... Now why... Okay, I get it. I think. Alright, so we are going to, I think, redo the whole thing here. Unless have I saved this? Oh wait, I can copy it. Alright. Yes, I am, certainly. Alright, now. Oh, no, wait. Okay, yes. Now, we're going to have to redo this. And we want him doing the copper. Nope. There. Alright. So if can mine from copper mine 1, mine from copper mine 1. If can mine from copper mine 2, mine from copper mine 2. 3, 3, and then we have to do 4. Alright, now. Do not want to pick that up. Near copper mine 1. Pick up where is it? Copper. Put item in. Copper ore. And then of course we have to repeat that for each of these. Pick up copper. Put item in copper. 3. Pick up copper. Put item in. And then 4. Pick up copper. Put in. There. Now, this should all be right. Well, it would be if I wasn't moving things around like an idiot. I probably didn't have to loop all this here, but I can clean up the programming later. Right now, I just know it works. And I just call that multi-mining. Because I get 1 Grammy to do multiple mines at once. Oh, and I'm sorry. I should turn you back on. So now he'll mine all the copper, and then he'll put all the copper away. And sometimes he does have a little bit of a wait. And, oh, I just realized that's full. No wonder you're not picking anything up. There. I guess I should help him out, considering he's got all this wood on the ground now. I have so much wood. And apparently you should be able to send materials back to your home base. I have not seen how that's done yet. I'm pretty sure the wood isn't part of what they wanted, so that's probably why it's not getting sent. But if you go into the transport pod, you can put stuff in here, and supposedly, I guess if you put the right things in, it will go back and you'll get something in return. I don't know what. Yeah, that was the very first form I put up, was this tree form, because it was taking me simply for ages to get enough wood to do anything. How are we doing for pumpkins, dear? Oh, 41 of them already. Nice. And we have 130 rye, which, again, I really wish I knew what I was supposed to be using it for. Let me see if there's any new recipes. Grilled flying fish. That's not very helpful. Food. Grab a couple of these. So nothing at that station. Nothing new there. Well, shit. I've gotten pumpkins and pineapples and rye and no recipes yet. Alright, so we need 80 iron ore, 5 fabric, and 5 old ornaments. We only have 2 of the old ornaments. We're working on the ore. Let's see about making the fabric. So come over here. Fabric. So it looks like only I can make the fabric. So this particular station, I have not found a Grammy that can run this. It looks like it's the player only, unless that's something that unlocks as we level up the world. I hope so, because a lot of these things that we're making take simply ages, and you end up needing like a ton of them. Fortunately, in this case, I think we only needed the 5 cloth, which is kind of an oddity. Put that there. And also, I keep forgetting, I can't just set it and move away. You actually have to stand there and do it. So, probably out of all the pluses, that's the one downside at the moment. Like I said, it might be something that a world upgrade unlocks Grammy ability to use the station. I don't know. On the bright side, at least I get 10 experience points for every one of these things I make. Okay, we need 2 more of those, I believe. At least it does an 80, like the copper plates I needed to upgrade the last time. Alright, I think that's the last one I need. For now. Until I start making armor. But I need a ton of it. This would definitely be a fun group activity, especially if you have that one person that really likes to do crafting and that one person that really likes to do base building. and then you have a couple people that really enjoy the combat part. Okay, that was exactly what I needed. I do not think I can make the old ornaments though. I think the only way I'm getting those is drops. Yeah. Ooh, ice arrows. Oh, that's what the jellies are for, huh? Well, I still have plenty of wooden arrows. Bomb arrows. Aha, so that's what the gunpowder is for. And I haven't found silver yet, but good to know that my sharp arrows would come in handy. Fireworks. Sell fireworks by placing in a firework launcher, which I don't seem to know how to make. Cute. I'll have to mess with that later. I know I'm not going to make that there. And here's our advanced workbench. Now, we can make an iron axe. We can make an iron, well, we need more square timber. Iron pickaxe, iron club, iron bow, iron sword. Well, we would need 10 of those old ornaments for the iron sword. Iron spear, iron shield. Then we have our armor sets, which start off with the Halloween armor, which is probably out of all of them maybe the easiest to make. Then we have the bull clothes. Then we have these, which are small ruby rings. So this one, if I had the old ornaments and iron ingots, I could make it and it would give me a defense of +2. Or I could make the sapphire one, if I had the materials, would be max HP of +5. And this ruby one would be an attack of +4. Now, you can only have one ring, which doesn't make sense. There should be 2. Right now I'm using the light ring because see at night, yeah. How are we doing over here? Oh, we're up to 53. No mushrooms grown back yet. 46 pumpkins. Maybe I should expand this, which is easy enough to do. You go under building, tiles, want field, and there. I've just added one more plot to that field. And now you can plant 4, because that's exactly the number of seeds he had. And I don't have this guy working right now because, well, I had more than enough food. Oh yes, another station they don't seem to be able to use is this kitchen table. So that's another thing that seems to be only the player character can use. But most of this other stuff, like the processing tables, obviously the mines, the blast furnaces, the city Grammys can do. And it definitely does make life easier. Bamboo fiber. I've not found bamboo yet. Good to know that it's going to be there. Copper plate. Did I need copper plate for any of this armor? Iron plate. Cherry blossom petals and lotus leaves and broken ceramics. I don't know where I'm getting all that from. I'm assuming it's not in the Halloween forest. And now I have another cat demanding my attention. Alright, come here. Gotta say hi to her. And this is May Lily. She is the oldest of my cats. She is 16 years old. And I've had her since she was about 6 weeks old. So I've literally had her whole entire life. And she's very demanding. And she's very clingy. And she also is very demanding. Did I mention that? Especially when it comes time to eat. Which she thinks has to occur like once every couple hours. Although we got her to lose a whole bunch of weight and we don't want her to gain it back, so we don't feed her once every couple hours. Maybe once every 3 hours. We give her a very small portion. And then she thinks she ate for 3 hours. Alright. I need you to go sit down in your chair. Damn it. And actually, technically, it's not your chair, but we're going to put you in it. No, you have to let go. You have to let go. Come on. Let go. Let go. Did I mention clingy? Sorry, guys. Anybody that has a saran wrap cat might understand the pain. Okay, you lie down right there. Thank you. Took me a little work to get that house to look like that. Boy, that was a challenge. Getting a house that looked good. Oh wait, I have a chest under here. What's in it? Oh, some old food. That's right. When I upgrade food, I put the old food away. I could technically eat that while I'm at base and have some sort of health. Or just when I'm running around. The meadow when I don't really want to use up the good food. So, middle mouse button has your use item. So now we have more than 35 or 40 health. Which is perfectly fine just to run around here. That's a boar. And Ernest does not use doors. Even if I open them, he runs around the back. We've not figured out why he will not use doors. So I don't bother to use doors either. Most of the time I just jump over the fence. And for some reason we can't grow mushrooms. You can grow a lot of other stuff. Looks like the stuff we grow is all stuff that comes with a seed. So things like the mushrooms, we apparently cannot plant mushrooms and grow more mushrooms. Which kind of sucks. It means every once in a while I have to go grab some mushrooms. Although, I guess not so much as I used to if I'm about to upgrade to some better food. Oh, And here's where the first boss was. Right there. So this was the first boss altar. And I forgot what we need to summon him. And the food is kind of like the same as it is in Valheim. So you're not dying if you don't eat, but eating food does provide you extra health and stamina, which means, well, a less chance of you dying. Make sure I don't have any other stuff. Oh, we have 84 mushrooms now. I do have a boar skin. And that goes in here, I think. Yeah. Oh, there was something I could make. Where was it? I've never made it, but... well, I've made these. They had balls all over the face. I don't know if they would actually play with them or not, but they have them. Is that the anvil? No, you just upgraded the anvil. So I need 2 more golem cores to upgrade armor, which I have 2 more pieces of armor to upgrade, which would increase my defense by 2. Where was it? In here, maybe? Nope, nope, nope. Oh no, it's under build. It's just under build. Oh, what was it? Actionable. A cannon. A cannon capable of launching various objects. Rumor has it that Grammy has been seen entering it. So I actually have more than enough materials to make that. Although I don't know what would happen if I made it. And go Q. There. I really feel like we can always move it later. Okay. Oh, so you literally can put things in it and have it shoot them. Very funny. I'm wondering if you can't use that to, as a base defense. There's one of their balls. Now apparently you can program Grammys for a variety of things, including just fun stuff like getting them to dance or do an emote together. I've not gotten that deep in figuring out the programming yet. I'm just having fun playing the game. Over here we have our campfire. where we can use it to rest. And it says good night and good morning. And good morning, Ernest. Come on, let's head out. So we want to go the opposite direction. And they actually give you a decent amount of time to get out of the water if you're in the water when you run out of stamina. So you're just not just gonna flat out die. I kind of appreciate that. I forgot. Oh, I hate when I forget something like that, especially when it's something important. I think I finally remember what I need. And we're across. So yeah, you have your stamina plus whatever health you might have to get across a body of water. Past that, I'm pretty sure you just die. So we're not going to test that. And I can put this away. And I can put these away. And I want, I think, 3 of them. I'm not 100% sure, but 3 sounds good. Okay, I'll take 5. They're small. But I think it's 3. I'll go ahead and put that lone mushroom that I got away. Make sure we're pointing in the right direction. We are. Yep, I know. Effects of food about to wear off. Thank you. I'm quite aware of that. So, need to go that way. There it is. All right. So, here is the altar. There we go. And there's Trent. And he summons mobs to him. So he's a stinker. Get off my Grammy! And he's got that charge attack. But he doesn't charge very long. It's like... more like a sprint. There we go. And he's down. And we got some core crystals and some bug fragments and some meadow records from that. And it looked like it only used 2 of those. So I was wrong. It wasn't 3 or 5, it was just 2. And that's a lot tougher to do when you're not in almost fully upgraded tier 2 armor and gear. Hey, where'd this mushroom come from? One lone mushroom hanging out here. Well, it's going in my box. Now watch this. As soon as I reach for the door, he goes and runs around. And he will run all the way to that opening over here. There he is. Will not use the door. I have not figured that out. We got a spore, a couple bone, a limestone, a core crystal, 3 core crystals, and 3 meadow records. Know if I put the... Yes, I did put the core crystals in here. Ores, I think, going there. No. Yeah, there. I know, I have my stuff scattered all over the place, don't I? And meadow records go there. Says object with data from the Meadows of New Beginning. Haven't figured out what to do with them yet. How are we doing over here? Alright, so we're 6 iron shy. And the only thing we're going to need is the old ornaments to upgrade again. And we've already determined the only way to get old ornaments is to defeat whatever the mob is that has them. I can't remember what it was. So yeah, this game is a ton of fun. Now, is it perfect? What game is perfect? I mean, pretty subjective. What one person might think is a perfect game, and another person can pick apart and say, well, it does this wrong and this wrong and this. But it's a good, solid game. It's a lot of fun. Definitely can recommend it. And no, I'm not paid to say that. Trust me, I paid for my own game. The developers have nothing to do with my opinions. I'm just putting that out there. I don't need any more wolf things. Oh yes, and there is fishing in the game. Which I would have probably tried to show y'all in the Halloween Forest, because I imagine I'm going to need to do some fishing there, but I wasn't about to stick around for whatever wanted to kill me, which was about everything. So I guess we'll do it here, even though we're really not going to get anything all that great here, fish-wise that is. Alright, and we can even get Ernest to help us. Because yes, Ernest does have a fishing program, and that is one of the defaults that comes with the Grammy. Alright, hello you. Oh, I forgot. You don't really have to be standing next to him. And there. And turn on his fishing. Grab my fishing rod. Fishing is pretty simple. Nothing too super fancy. Watch the bobber. When you see the water, you pull, and if you pulled in time, you get whatever you fished up. And so I fished up a flying fish and a piece of limestone, and Ernest has fished up 2 horse mackerel so far. Oh look, I fished up a piece of stone. Like I really needed that. Thank you very much. I don't want to fish up the trash from the bottom of the pond. But yeah, that's the fishing. So I'm going to turn the Grammy's fishing off. Kind of a little relaxing mini game, and one of the world upgrades does require a number of fish from the Endless Wilds to upgrade. So beware, you do want to actually pay attention to the fishing. It's not just for fun. Oh, that's right, I had a stone. I'll put that stone right there. And a limestone, which goes over here. And if I remember right, the white walls on the base house are made with limestone. And the fish all go in there. And fun thing, if you hit F, hovering over a box, it will put whatever's in that box. If you have it in your inventory, it will add it to the box. So, really handy. You don't have to open every single box unless, like, you're not wanting to put every single thing of an item in. Sometimes, I don't want to do that. Most of the time I do though, and it's handy, and it makes putting things up so quick. Oh, he's still making me stone arrows. Good. Although I might want to switch to wooden ones for those fancy arrows. Speaking of which. No, they weren't in there. Thought they were. In here? Yep. I can grab 3 more of those in case I need to put a portal down sometime in the future. Oh, I put the bugs away. The bugs. Ah, right here. So, yeah, want to keep a few bug fragments with you. Because that's what you use to make those quick portals. I'll just put that in there for now. There is one other thing. I don't think there's any other ones of these in the meadow. Excuse me, I do apologize for that. I did not mean to cough all over everyone. We'll go check real quick. We have a little time. Maybe I want to eat though. Just for the extra stamina to get across the water. There's a wolf hanging out in the water there. And you can outrun the mobs. So like, if you just keep going instead of stopping, they'll give up after a while and just kind of mosey off. But it looks like we have a whole pile of wolves following us. The whole pack has... Oh, there was a third one, but it's gone. Ernest might have killed it already. Well, that's the first time I've seen a wolf do that. He just sat down like, "Hi, how you doing?" I'm like, okay. Wasn't expecting that. So, let's go this way. There's a white wolf over there, which were a lot tougher and scarier before, you know, we leveled up. Interesting ruins. Don't know what this was supposed to be. Assuming that was part of what was being built. Ah, and here is the Meadows version of a dungeon. Although I guess you would call it a starter dungeon because there's not much to it. So you see stuff coming down the stairs. And it's usually wolves or mushrooms. Pretty much about it. Go up in here, and there is the spawner, which we've killed. Go over here, grab stuff out of the chest. We're done. It'd be kind of cool to put a base in here, but one, It seems like when you try to build on something that pre-exists, it won't let you. And two, I haven't figured out how to set a second base yet. I just punched it. That's funny. I'm sitting there punching the mob to death. So we're trying to figure out if this is going to continue as more meadow for a little bit, or if it's just going to turn into endless wilds. Come back here. Thank you. Have we done this one? You can tell if you've done one, because if you stand at the bottom of the stairs and you don't get any mobs come down to greet you, you've probably done it. Because they know you're there. So I don't think I've been out this... Well, I think I've been to that one. I kind of wish the mini-map was a little more... a little bigger. Or showed you a little more, so you don't have to open your map. So we're going the wrong way. I kind of felt like was going to happen. And that over there had a couple of big bruisers. We had to fight them. Okay, I know where I'm at, so what I'm trying to do is see if there's a third one of these here. This is a programming shrine. You go into the programming shrine, and I guess I can't go in there like that if I'm not getting up there. You go in here, and this is where I got the bell from. So you open this, and it tells you what you need to do. And you have to program the terminal to do that. And then when you do, the little city Grammy down there does what you say, and you get a reward for it. So I don't know if he'll do it again. Yes, he will. Since we've already gotten that reward, it doesn't matter, but that's what that is. And I've only found 2 programming shrines so far. I've not found any in the Endless Wilds. Not a single one. But I was hoping, perhaps, there might be another one in the meadow that I've missed. But what I'm thinking is more likely going to happen is that we're going to get to a point around this that we're just going to hit Endless Wild again. And there's a white deer. Now they run away from you too. I once tried to follow one to see if it was something really special, like it would lead me to something. It didn't. But it was fun to try. Alright, there's Ernest. There's another white wolf. And yeah, we're starting to see endless wild animals. Like this turtle. The spike turtles are cute. Kinda wish I didn't have to kill them, but you do. So this is just going to be more endless wilds. There's some snakes down there. The snakes, I thought for certain the snakes were going to be poisonous. They weren't. I was kind of surprised and a little disappointed. But they are kind of neat looking, especially in the dark. I think that just, well, we're just about ready to loop back around. Little goblins, which give you bananas of all things, and feathers. And a goblin cat, which I think is, we're finally connecting. I just dropped in on their whole party. And we're not grabbing the copper because, like I said, we don't need it. Neither do we need the cabbage or carrots. So right here, we got our meadow. And then we have our endless wilds. And I think it's pretty much going to be the same way in the other direction. We'll go luck. But it does appear that there's only going to be 2 programming shrines in this meadow. Which is kind of disappointing. I wanted more. Especially after it took me simply ages just to figure out how to use one. Let's say. Another camp over there. Another wolf. Alright. Can we get across without dying? I feel like we can. Lost a couple health points, but yeah, we can. And these mobs are just slow. Yep. That's what I thought. I was kind of hoping that wasn't going to be the case, but it is. with all the things. And I think we have finally made a full, just about a full loop around without finding another single programming shrine. There really is no other programming shrine in our meadow. There's a hobgoblin. I don't think I've explored this bit of endless wild. Not hardly at all. I got that. I'm looking to see, is that what I'm looking for? It is. I have no clue what level it is, but it is a stone golem. We're about to find out what level it is. Oh, it's a no star. Oh, this should be easy. That is so long as I don't aggro, you know, a bunch of other stuff. And I just kind of stay out of his way. Like that. And he really doesn't like it when I get up high. Oh, I got a bunch of other stuff chasing me. It doesn't help that the cat's trying to help now. There we go. And it's only 3 cores, but that will get us enough to get one more upgrade of the 2. With 1 left over, I think. That stone looks so funny. So, do not think we have a portal anywhere nearby, and I really don't feel like putting one down for this. That wolf is still following us. another one. Oh, that one de-aggroed. And that one's gonna aggro. And I noticed that the white animals, like the white wolf and the white deer and the white bear, will aggro from a further distance away. Ooh, mushroom. So, we'll go a little bit more this way. Another, wow. And, hey, don't you throw that stuff in my face. Thanks. Oh, another golem over there. I wonder, how long does it take them to get across water? Let's get rid of this turtle first. Now, we're gonna... Where'd you go? There you are. Okay, it's another no star. Oh no, they walk across water pretty well. There, I'm sitting there thinking it might have slowed him down a little. No, no slowing him down. Which means that's his useless tactic when I run across that rare 2-star. Oh, and yes, if you notice, he will knock trees down. He cares not. Ouch, you stinker. I think he's either thinking really hard or he's a little bit stuck on that spot. Okay. These things are gonna roll down the hill. Alright, did we get 3? Yes. So now we're up to 6 of them. Kind of neat. Would have been kind of a neat place to start working on building a second base, especially with this cupping wall. Yeah, our two portals to the Endless Wilds are over here. We're still a little bit away from them. Oh, we're way up high. Holy smokes. Oh, look. Oh, hello, guys. Excuse me. Don't mind me. I'm just dropping by. There's a king cobra stuck in here. Yeah, he's stuck. He's stuck behind the chest. He can't get out. Oh, that one's not stuck. Also not that scary anymore either. Another dungeon. Another tower over there. So basically goblin camp. That cobra over there is either a 1 or 2 star. Well, that stone throwing goblin's a 1 star. Okay, we got a couple of 1 stars here. Hey, they're a little more painful than the no stars. Maybe? Nope, we're going the wrong way. Because of course we are. Oh, and yes. Olives. Which I have not used a ton of, but they are also a food. A regenerative food. Oh, we had quite a bit of 1 stars over here.
You're awesome!
Hello, Apollomy. How are you? Happy Thursday, and happy 4th of July for tomorrow. Heh. The turtles are cute. Anything? I think we're finally connecting. Here. I feel like somewhere around here I had once put a bonfire I never ended up really using. Ah, food, food.
You're awesome!
Doing good sitting at home for the next week? Is that good or bad? Is you sitting at home for the next week because you're on vacation or because something's wrong? Hopefully it's vacation. That is a golem. We'll go ahead and get that fellow too. After we get this mushroom, although the mushroom isn't going to do us much harm at all. Still, don't need it getting in my way. Another no star. I was hoping for at least a 1 star because they give you twice as many cores. Oh, they're going to make me work for these last cores.
You're awesome!
Bad. My dad's in the hospital because he crashed his car and then passed out again and cracked his skull. Oh man, I am so sorry to hear that. Well, prayers for your dad. I hope he's able to recover. Oh, we're out of stamina. We're out of stamina. Ouch. You absolute troll. Which you almost literally are. Almost got him. Alright, got him. So that is 9 golem cores, which would get us 3 or 4 away from being able to finally finish upgrading both sets. Excuse me. Yeah. Yeah, you little troll. Huh. We managed to do all that and not bother the spiked turtle that was standing behind the golem. That's funny. Now, yeah, so that little section of green right in the middle of everything, that's our meadow. Which means, I don't know, they could have done the map for this a little better. Because it looks like the center portion is going to be Zone 1. And then you have a ring outside of that is Zone 2, the Endless Wilds. And then it's going to get ringed by Zone 3. Yeah, they could have set that up a little better. But it is a handcrafted world, I believe. It's not... Or maybe it is procedurally generated. You know, I'll have to check. Because now I'm not 100% certain. This is a very hilly area. No wonder I didn't explore it first. Oh, good grief. Olives. I'll take those. Thank you very much. Might as well grab that. Hoping to see one more golem. That is a goblin. Seeing plenty of other things. Excuse me. Don't you attack my Grammy. Lots of other things. Turtles, snakes, goblins. All I want is one stinking golem. Excuse me. What are you doing? That's what I thought. Had a little trouble getting that one. Not a single... Oh, well, I know golems come out more at night. But still, they're not only night creatures. You do see them during the day. Now, one thing I do like is how quick it is to eat when you need to. Whoa, cat. I have the cat trying to lay all over my hands. Yeah, that doesn't help movement much. And the very first time I saw a golem was in broad daylight. I'm like, oh, what's this thing? I'll try attacking it. That was a protracted battle because I was certainly not leveled up for it at the time. Might help if I had a weapon in my hand to attack. Come on, golem, 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 where is the golem? No, not the snake. But now that I have your attention, did you die? Thanks. Good job, Ernest. I still see not a single golem. Plenty of goblins. Snakes. Out the ears. I don't know where snakes are getting feathers from, but that's a thing. Another dungeon. That doesn't help us with the golems. I think we can find a golem and kill it in the next 5 or 10 minutes. I wonder. Not looking very promising, is it? Like we're going back the way we came. Now, something I have noticed is you can't do combat in water. Your Grammy can, but you can't. Okay, no, we have not been out this way. So perhaps if we stop running into everything else, and it's starting to get dark too, so the chances of us finding one are getting higher. That's not what I wanted to do. Ah, there's one over there. Alright, let's get rid of this king cobra. Now can I start the attack from here? Oh, is that a new... It might be a new one. Alright, let's get this golem first. Okay, we got him. We got his attention. And we managed to do it without getting the snake that was there with him. Hey, don't you hit my Grammy, you big pile of stone. There we go. Got him. Don't want to leave without those. The whole point of killing him was to get those cores. Alright. Let's go see if this is indeed a new shrine. Whoop. Okay. Can you not? Thanks. Interrupting me. Not showing up on the map, I'm assuming. I've not been to it. And it was not, and it is in the Endless Wilds, which means we still need to explore the Endless Wilds, because apparently we missed this one. What the heck? Okay. Alright, what do we need? When play button is pushed, take the disc. Insert the disc into the authentication terminal loop. I think. All right. We have unlocked Smart Ceiling Light A, which means there must be a Smart Ceiling Light B. Thank you, little Grammy. And now that we've found that, it'll show up on the map as a question mark. So let's go ahead and head back home. Go here, put up a vortex, go through it, and we're back at base. in the bathroom. Okay? Alright, first things first. What's a smart light? Oh no, it's under actionable. Color changeable ceiling mounted hanging light. Are we serious? Okay. Change settings. Okay. So we have sky blue, navy blue, purple, brown, gray, and white. Brown? Okay. No. Let's try sky blue. That works. Okay, so we have another type of light we can put in the base. Woohoo! And we have all tons and tons of stuff to put away. And I did not want to put those up. So, 34 stamina meat, 15 mushrooms, 58 bananas. And how many pumpkins are we up to, dear? 107. I better find something to do with those soon. Now, anvil. And we have exactly enough cores. Wait a second. We have exactly enough cores to finish upgrading. All right. And we are fully upgraded with the Endless Wilds Primal gear. That was awesome. And finding that programming shrine was pretty awesome too. So, anything else new that we want to put up? I'd like a shower or bathtub to go with the commode so that the commode isn't the only thing in the bathroom. A lot of this stuff says new, it's just because I've never used it, so it's not actually new. I think once you've seen something, it should disappear, but it doesn't. Brazier to store hot stones used in a blast furnace. Except, can we even make a blast furnace? There's an oven. Oh yes, we can. Increases the fabrication speed of one nearby blast furnace. Well, I did not know that was a thing. Now, where are we going to put this? I feel like we should put it right there. And now that blast furnace right there should go a little faster. Not that we need it to, but might as well. And was there anything else? Well, the same storage as we've had in a while. Nope, that's all the same. We have this oven that requires... oven. I bet you that's what I'm missing. Hold on. I need to make square timber. This is going to take a minute. Well, I hope Gus is willing to wait. I'm just tickled pink that I finally finished upgrading that armor, and I've upgraded the base a little, and even found another programming shrine, which I was not expecting to find, but that means you've really got to explore everything if you want to find things like that. Now, they say that the programming shrines are optional, but doing the programming shrine gets you cool little decorations and stuff for your base. So, how optional is that really? I don't know. I don't think it's very optional. And there's a wolf hanging out there. It can stay there. I've noticed the wolf has, I don't think it's ever used the opening to the base that Ernest uses. Okay, that's 3. Need 4 more, because we have 3 already. Ernest is very avidly watching what I'm doing. Oh, excuse me. I have the hiccups. Alright, that should get rid of them. Yes, I did just use the old hold your breath in your nose trick to get rid of hiccups. It works. The other one is to hold your nose and drink water. Some people say putting sugar in the back of your mouth and swallowing gets rid of hiccups. I've tried that. It's never worked for me. If anybody's ever done that and it works, let me know. Alright, we have 7, which means we should have just enough for an oven. Maybe without attacking all the Grammys on the way by, right? Now, where do I want to put this? Oh, that's a neat looking thing. Will it fit in the base? No, it won't. The ceiling's not high enough. We'll put it right here for now. Rye and charcoal will make bread. Okay. Oh, okay. Marbled steak. We have bread. We have mushroom pizza. We have pumpkin pie. Pineapple cake. Grilled eel, which means I gotta go fishing in Halloween Forest. Flounder grilled in olive oil. And premium steak. Ooh, new food. I'm gonna have to look at those to see what their stats are compared to what I've been using. I really feel like I'm gonna be upgrading my food. But, yep, there's the oven. And yay for building that, because it's unlocked more things for me. So, there we go. That's Omega Crafter. It's a ton of fun. And speaking of crafting, Gus is going to be on any moment, and he's going to want to know where I am and why haven't I started the Enshrouded server yet? Because obviously he wants to play some more. So, for everybody who stopped in, thank you so much. A special thanks to Apollome's Minion for stopping by. And once again, prayers to your dad. I hope he does feel better or get better, because that sounds like it absolutely sucked. And hopefully the auto insurance covers the car and maybe some of the medical bills. Hopefully all of the medical bills, but I know how insurance works, so probably not. Thank you to Dr. President Legend Buck Dandy for stopping by. I really appreciate it. And let's see. I'm surprised I didn't see Drive-By tonight. Well then, I'm sure he'll come by for the next stream. I don't think he's all that excited about this game. Everybody that popped in and out or stuck around for a little while, again, thank you all. I appreciate you. And of course, we'll be doing some more streams Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I don't know what we're playing, as I'm still setting everything up. But we'll have a lot of fun. And if you don't want to miss it, and you haven't already...
You're awesome!
Well, y'all know what to do. All the fun cookie things. Oh, and yes, I actually probably will not be streaming tomorrow because 4th of July. So for everybody in the United States, happy 4th of July. And we will resume streaming on Saturday. Although, a lot of people are going to be out of town for the weekend. Well, we'll see. At any rate, with all that rambling out of the way, thank you again. Have a great night. For everyone in the U.S., have a happy 4th. And until next time, bye for now.
You're awesome! You're awesome!